Yeah. Hey everyone, and welcome back to snowstorm time.
Trouble going against the wind there?
I mean, I guess I can just repeatedly do... See, I'm not so much having trouble going against the wind, because I can just keep dodging my way through it. I'm just going to ignore the enemies, because they're largely not even a threat to me. But, I'm having trouble seeing, because the blue filter... I bet there's something below us. The answer is nothing. Nothing is below us.
Well, of course. That's why you're supposed to cross that bridge.
I don't know. This game always has the whole, like, maybe there's a treasure chest down there. You don't know. You don't know my life. Oh, Jesus. We're flying. At this point, I'm just killing these guys for a loot and experience. I don't know. Yep, see? Loot and experience. Interestingly, the loot does not slide. Just us. So I'm gonna put this one in attack now. Yes. And we'll keep going. I like these random, like, stone pillars-y things with the ribbon flying away from it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's a cool design.
Well, I think it's in, like, Japanese and Oriental cultures, they have, it's sort of like their markers or spirits.
Yeah.
Sticks? I don't know what they call them.
I don't either. I should probably switch to an attack that actually homes. Yeah.
I definitely seen markers like that before.
Yeah, I've just noticed it's particularly prolific with this game.
Well, have you ever played The Legend of Zelda, let's see, like, you have to follow some ghost across the Gerudo Desert, and there are all these sticks with red flags hanging off them.
Ow. I actually never really... Well, I never got to Gerudo Desert as adult Link. Only young Link.
As young Link?
Yep. Because remember, I could never beat the Shadow Temple?
But the only way that you can really get to the Gerudo Fortress is by using adult Link to jump Epona across the bridge.
See, like, I think I got there. Oh, you know the, like, weird training facility they had for female Garuda?
Yeah?
I was always missing something. I was always missing, like, one thing that wouldn't let me out, and I could never find it. Like, by the end of Ocarina of Time, I don't know why I always say Ocarina, but, by the end of that game, I was just so hideously lost and, like, stuck that I just gave up. I always feel bad about it, because it's kind of one of those games that...
Well, we got on the 3DS, woohoo! I think it's a wonderful port. I've played Ocarina of Time 3 times over, and this is my first time playing it on the 3DS, and I suppose because the 3DS controls are similar to an N64 controller, so I'm a little bit annoyed about how the Ocarina actually plays on it, because what would be the down button on the Nintendo 64 controller is the button that you use to stop playing the Ocarina, so you can't play songs with the 4 pads like you used to. But no, I think it translates over very well.
Oh, okay, I didn't screw myself over here. I'm just very lost.
Currently, I'm in Jabu Jabu's belly.
Jabu Jabu.
Jabu Jabu.
Jabu Jabu. Okay.
I think it's hilarious that you throw a single fish at his feet, and he's like... Mm.
I like you now.
Well, he actually inhales you when he tries to inhale the fish.
I want to test something. I want to see if there's anything over here. Aha! Yep, I was right.
The question is, where do these winds come from if this isn't cave?
There's one very flatulent giant at the top of everything.
So that's your guess for the new boss.
Yep, and we're just kind of climbing up his butt trumpet, which is a mountain. Yay! This one's hard. Where does this one take me? Almost nowhere.
Just up.
There we go. No more having to deal with the wind, but like, we fell down and I was like, I'm actually a little concerned here because I don't know where we are and if I have to like backtrack a bunch.
Ah, hello again, my friend. I suspected you would return.
Chelle has her feet up on my thigh and managed to yank out my headphones. And I was like, why can't I hear anything anymore?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we use, I think I've mentioned this before, but whoops. We use a headphone splitter to both listen to the game so we don't have to worry about the microphone picking it up.
Look, up ahead. A village.
All the way up here? Do you think it's that Moonblood camp Kane was talking about?
No, it's something else. It's... enough talking. Let's get up there.
He remembers. Let's go over here first. So I'm willing to bet there's a thing.
There was a road here. I remember it. Before that day.
That day.
Okay, so there's not really a thing over there, but there's a interesting bit of cutscene. So let's go see what else Dust remembers, because I think he remembers almost everything.
Swing.
Halt! What? No. Impossible! Cassius!
What did you call me? Who are you? What are you doing in this place?
You were dead! No, this is not possible. I don't know what demon you are, but you will not step any closer! Kill this thing!
Okay, it's General Gaius, right?
Gaius is the head
Evil,
honcho.
yeah, so we are Cassius, so we've got a Roman name. Interesting.
Everyone has Roman names.
At least from this empire.
And
Oh,
are
hey.
they an empire or are they just a military group?
Not entirely sure. These guys actually block you. And dodge you.
Well, they're supposed to be more intelligent. They're
Okay.
for your former comrades, perhaps.
Looks like
still find it-
juggling and jump attack seem to be the most effective way of taking these guys
Really
out.
annoying they're 3D in the cutscenes.
Well, no, they're 3D in the game, too. Okay, there's one more left alive, see? Oh, shoot.
One strike kills you?
I was pretty low on health, apparently. I wasn't really looking that much. Alright. I don't want lightning, it's largely useless. Ow. See? They just do a lot of damage, but they don't kill me.
Well, they could kill you.
They could, if I let them hit me 3 times, apparently. So the trick is, juggle! They also have a leaping attack, which is unusual.
Why destroy such a peaceful place? We didn't want any of this.
Dust, what are you talking about? And who is Cassius? That's not...
It's not my name. I'd remember it. I'd know it when I heard it.
Okay, so he's not Cassius. But he might be related to somebody named Cassius, or maybe that was his fake name? Or name that he told everybody? I don't know.
Looks like this place has been destroyed for quite some time.
A year, actually.
Huh? How do you know that?
This was Ginger's village. I was here 1 year ago. According to Fuse, according to Ginger, I helped murder everyone in this village.
Oh, Dust.
But I don't remember any of it. I remember this place, but it feels like it's been more than a year. Ara, what does it mean?
It only means that things are not as they seem. Explore the village further, Dust. Let us see what secrets it hides.
See, he speaks in nothing but foreshadowing.
Well, I can't give you all the answers off of that.
I know. Ooh, house.
This house.
Do you remember something, Dust?
This isn't possible.
Maybe it's his house?
Why would they kill everyone in it?
Dust,
How?
do you see now?
But how, Ara? I don't understand.
The answers lie above, Dust.
Was he gonna find skeletons?
Oh,
or
right.
something?
Remember how they said he was 2 souls in one body? He could actually be a person from this town.
Ginger. She was sleeping right here. On the night I came to say goodbye. But I hesitated. I I didn't want to wake her. Didn't want her to worry about me. She couldn't know what I was about to do.
Dust, what are you saying?
She couldn't know that I was about to go avenge our parents.
You mean you're... But how? What's going on here?
I remember now. But how? How can I have helped destroy this village, but be a victim of that same act? That's impossible.
Only impossible for a creature with a single soul.
Ginger.
Those eyes. I know those eyes.
So, Mithrarin, you finally see the truth.
Oh.
Who are you?
I am Elder Grey-Eyes, leader of the Moonblood people. Well, what's left of them, that is.
What did you mean just then? That I can finally see the truth? What do you know about me?
His eyes, Elder. They're Jin's eyes.
They do look remarkably similar to your brother's, yes. That is because his soul lives on within dust.
What?
However, to suit our needs, we required 2 souls. The soul of innocence is a noble thing, but without skill, without power, dust would have been struck down just as easily as your brother was on that fated day.
No.
So we combined your brother's soul with that of his murderer, the royal assassin known as Cassius. They perished at the same time, forever entwined. Never before had I heard of such an event.
You murderer! My parents did nothing wrong! You have been deceived, little one. Your parents turned against their king, an act of pure treason. What resistance there was led by your family alone. You destroyed my village, murdered my friends and family. You will not survive this day! I take no joy in slaughtering one as young as you, child. But you have forced my hand.
A grave injustice was done that day. Cassius murdered a defenseless Jinn, but his pride and arrogance proved to be his undoing.
But how? How can this thing be my brother?
It's not possible. I couldn't even remember you when we met.
You are Jinn, yes, but you are also Cassius. 2 souls, forever at odds. One of innocence, one of power. Together you form the one we call Mithrarin, he who is born of the dust.
I never knew what happened. Jin just disappeared one night. I had always hoped he would turn up alive someday, that he would come back. But could you really be him?
Ginger, I don't know. I don't know.
Now, Dust, I imagine you have many questions. Please, do not hesitate to ask them.
Oh, that was interesting. I mean, the whole
Yeah,
episode. I didn't.
Yeah, the moment we got near the house, I was like, oh right, 2 souls sense makes, because there's that line way in the beginning saying that a child killed him. Remember in the way beginning of the game?
A child?
Yeah, Jin killed Cassius, because you know that cutscene like in the beginning.
But now they're saying that it was Cassius that killed Jin.
They killed each other.
They killed each other, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thirsty, so let's ask him what he is.
Who, or I guess, what am I?
You are what my people call Sen Mithrarin, he who is born of the dust, created from the essence of the life thread itself. You see, my people have been on the verge of extinction for a great many years. General Gaius planned to eradicate us once and for all, and while our warriors are proud and strong, what chance would we have against such a powerful foe? To defeat General Gaius and save our people, we would need a warrior capable of standing against an entire army. this warrior would also need to be pure of heart, incorruptible.
So that's why you picked Cassius and Jin. Just like you said, opposites.
Exactly. Cassius is one of the greatest warriors this world has ever seen, and Jin's purity of heart would help guide our warrior to save our kind. From their fallen souls, you were born. Born to save us. To save this world.
Why did I only remember now? I didn't even recognize Ginger when I met her.
You may possess the souls of two separate beings, but your body and mind are your own. You were created to save this world, so we felt giving you memories of either soul would simply distract you from the task at hand.
I had no idea who I was, what my purpose was.
You say that, but in all cases you did exactly what we intended you to do. You saved complete strangers outside of Aurora Village. You stopped our wayward brother Fuse from destroying all that we sought to save. You saved Mudpot and brought the waters of life back into this land. You purged a demonic rage from this land and even helped two old souls find peace once more. You may not have known your purpose, but that did not stop you from fulfilling it.
And now I'm here.
Yes. Now you are here, and we can finish this fight once and for all.
What I was going to say before Carl kept pressing buttons and picking his nose.
I'm not picking my nose, I'm scratching it.
Still.
It's so dry, like, it hurts. Ah.
Was that, well, first off, why do reptiles have hair? And secondly, the cutscene
was so shitty. I'll be honest, that was the worst art and animation I had seen out of this game.
Oh.
I saw it and I was just like, I probably could have done...
The profile view of him especially.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he had a cranium beyond the hair or anything.
Yeah. I noticed that and I was just like...
But, I don't know, like, I like the animation for the, like, people standing and talking with one another.
But, like, the, like, silhouette duel thing was just like... I mean, even him taking off his hat wasn't nearly that bad.
Well, I'm just wondering how all the animation in this game is... Like, it was more fluid than that.
Well, it was all done by one person, this entire game. He could have quite simply just missed it. Just been, like, meant to go back, meant to, like, check over everything, but you only have so much time.
Not for the reveal cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks like all of these animations are more of putting pieces into...
Yeah, they are pieces. The arms are separate from the face, which are separate from the staff, which is separate from the body.
And that's become a really popular art style with, you know, things like My Little Pony and those Monster High things. There's a lot of vectored...
It does make it a lot faster, yes, but...
Flash animation, so I'm wondering why that didn't carry on into the cutscene there.
Because him just taking off his hat in this wouldn't be dramatic enough. They wanted to have different angles.
Mm-hmm.
Or he wanted to have different angles.
No, but...
It's just the back of his head was missing and that bothered the crap out of me. But honestly, not even that. Not even the reveal animation. The, like, rainy silhouette, like, charging at each other and yelling thing. Did you just notice how bad the rendering was on the, like, shadows?
I didn't notice their shadows.
It was like scribble crap. It was terrible.
Well, that was the sort of light that was around them.
I hated it.
I don't know. Anyways, it's nice that we finally got to this point. So you're just going to ask who Fuse was?
Let's just ask all of the questions. And then in the end episode.
Who was Fuse? He said he was a Moonblood, but he looks nothing like you.
Fuse. He was once a fine warrior, and a close friend of Ginger's family. He would help transport goods between this village and our camp.
After the village was destroyed, I guess he lost his mind.
He was horribly disfigured after the attack. The only way he could survive was in a special suit of magical armor that I helped to construct. He demanded we attack General Gaius right away, but I would not hear any of it. He would have killed us all in the name of vengeance. We would not have stood a chance. When I refused to send our warriors into battle, he called me a coward and vowed that he would destroy Gaius with or without my help. I fear the very armor we made to save his life had corrupted his mind and body beyond repair.
Poor guy. If only we could have gotten through to him somehow.
No, you're right to kill him. If he had remained alive, there's no telling what damage he could have done.
Ginger is right. Fuse was beyond saving. For all our sakes, I hope the same is not true of the world he sought to protect.
That makes sense. Though Fuse had a much cooler design than this guy did. This guy just looks
This guy's
weird.
adorable, though. Look at those eyes.
Fuse was cool looking. This guy's just dumpy.
How does the Blade of Ara fit into all this? What is it exactly?
It is one of the 5 blades of Elysium, ancient weapons forged when our kind were many, and the way of the flameless light was commonplace.
Wait. What the heck is the way of the flameless light?
A path we Moonbloods continue to follow. It is a way of living, a way of thought, that allows us to make use of a power both old and great. Magic without magic.
I am so confused.
Surely, as Nimbat's Sword Guardian, you've studied the ancient doctrines. You must know, in the event that the sword is summoned by its rightful owner, you are obligated to follow.
I may have skipped over that chapter?
You haven't answered my question.
The blades of Elysium were created to guide their sword-bearers, Dust. I was summoned to your side to ensure a balance was maintained between the souls within you.
Ah, my old friend. It is good to hear your voice once more.
It has been a long time, Master.
Wait just a second. How can you possibly know each other? My clan's been keeping the sword hidden for over 200 years.
Master Grey Eyes has lived for a very long time, Fidget. Longer than any of you.
So you were sent to keep an eye on me?
To help you reach your true potential. Nothing more.
I have no more questions. What now?
You must join us in the Moonblood camp to the north in the Everdawn Basin.
That isn't anywhere near the Everdawn volcanoes, is it?
They are one and the same, yes?
Well, that's fantastic.
Volcanoes?
Indeed. What a better place to hide than in the most volatile land in all the kingdom?
Oh, I know. How about a peaceful meadow? Or a quiet forest? Or someplace that doesn't explode every 10 minutes?
Dust, your friend seems awfully tense.
No, I'm fine. Come on, let's go to the Blowy Up Mountains. Really, I'm serious.
Fidget, you need to have more faith in me.
I'll have faith in you when you have faith in yourself. How about it, huh? Who are you? Really?
Still really like all of Fidget's animations.
Yeah, no, Fidget is probably the best character in this entire series. Which is funny because people hate her, apparently.
Oh, I love her. She's awesome.
Yep. Alright.
I don't like the whole, I didn't read that chapter.
Yeah.
Being Nimbat's Sword Guardian.
I think I'm gonna go with the third option.
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't even find out who these two people were. Like, screw them. Let's go with Dust.
You see? You still haven't figured it out yet. Lizard guy tells you right to your face, and you still don't know.
Fidget, please calm down. You mustn't test your friend like this.
I just... If I'm gonna follow you to the literal end of this world, I need to know who I'm following. And why.
I understand, Fidget. You're right. I can't ask you to follow me.
But I can. Fidget, you have stood by Dust's side for this entire journey. You have watched him save this world. How can you continue to doubt?
I just don't get it. It doesn't matter who he thinks he is. He's Dust. That's who he is. That's who I know.
Fidget, please, I can't do this without you.
Can you repeat that?
I said I can't do this without you.
I'm sorry. Nobody's ever said that to me before.
And it won't be the last time, I assure you.
Are you ready, Mithrarin?
I am.
Then we will meet you in the Everdawn Basin.
Goodbye, Dust. We'll see you there.
That annoys me a little bit.
I
selected I am Dust. And he's
then
like, I don't know. And she's like, you're Dust. And I'm like, that's what I selected.
I mean,
it's stupid.
I wonder if you would have been interrupted even if you had said either of those things.
Interesting question. I don't know. This looks like it's supposed to be something back here, but it ain't. Oh well. I have a very Peaslee health regen, apparently. That kind of pisses me off. Alright, so I'm really hoping there's a save point. Yes! Summoned it with the power of my mind! Alright. So wait, are we only 45% done, it says? 46. It seems weird to me.
See, I told you there'd be a whole other half involving the lizard people. Woohoo!
I don't know. I still think a large part of that will get knocked out when I do all the side quests. So, oh, that's my health meter. Like the actual numbers of my health in the top left. Why am I saving again? Alright, so, it was kind of interesting. Answered a lot of questions. Kind of a nice fifth act twist, if you ask me. Maybe there's another twist.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I knew that he must have known Ginger at some point, but it wasn't that part of him was
evil and part of him was good.
Well,
that's kind of neat.
Was the brother.
Yeah.
I really thought that it was going to be something where he was reincarnated somehow, or I mean, I suppose this is a reincarnation involving two different souls, but to me it looks more like it's one's body and one's soul, but at the same time
it had Jin's face.
It had Jin's face, and also didn't only Jin have a tail, and for some reason the assassin didn't seem to?
I wasn't looking too hard at it, but yeah, I think so. He also looked kind of shrimpy. Alright. Well, I assume there will be more answers given out as we hit to the basin and eventually go punch Gaius in the face. I'm just assuming here.
So how old do you think that lizard is? He has to be older than 200.
This many.
But 300?
No.
You're holding up 3 fingers.
Yes.
He's not...
He is 3 fingers old.
And what's a finger?
I have no idea. Whatever his actual age is divided by 3. It's like one of those, it's a math problem. 3x equals y.
I mean, it is true that reptiles are among the longer lived of various species. So supposedly they found a clam that was several hundred years old, but they killed it in the process of opening it up.
Well, we're just nannering as I...
The poor clam did not deserve it. Not that it really...
cared, probably.
What?
I don't know, clams are interesting.
I don't know what clams... They don't think, do they? They don't... Do they? They don't have brains.
No, I don't think so. It'd be really weird to eat a full-bodied creature and its brain. I think they're just nerves. Anyway, we will see you guys on the next episode of Dust. A clam's tale.
No.
Clam.